Greetings everyone and a very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you from little Castaways Beach here in Queensland, Australia, joined today by Anke Herrmann. Anke, g'day, very warm welcome. Where are you hanging out? Which part of the world are you in?
Thanks so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. I'm in the south of Spain and have been living here for the last 17 years. I'm originally from Germany, but got stuck in the south of Spain.
So wo in Deutschland? Whereabouts in Germany?
In Leipzig. I grew up in East Germany.
Leipzig. Wonderful. Very historic place. Mind you, a lot of them are in Germany, aren't they, compared to Australia? So you were in Germany, now you're in Spain. You've been there for 17 years, and why not? It's a beautiful part of the world. For those of you who don't know Anke, she's a tech mentor, a business coach. She helps professional coaches, educated, other service-based business owners grow their businesses online without the tech struggles, which we've all been subjected to from time to time. Brings us nicely, Anke, to the title of this interview, which is How to Tame the Tech Monster and Build Your Business Online with Joy and Confidence. One of the things I love about what Anke does is she wraps everything in the core of our lives. So everything has context within what's happening in our lives. And I really love about your work is you're always acknowledging how business is a part of our life, not so much the other way around. So I like that. So without further ado, let's start the countdown timer. Our 7 minutes starts now. Question number one, Anke, who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone who's been running a one-woman show or one solo business and has done well on the offering one-on-one and group services, but really feels like I've come to a point doing it all. I'm spinning so many plates. There's just so much. There's only just so many hours in the day. And somebody recently said, I feel I'm strangling my business if I don't change the way I work. So they've come to a point where they've just maxed out what they can do with the way they're working.
Okay. So
they just need to.
That might have answered question number two, which is what's the problem you solve? But did you want to add any more to that?
Well, the problem that comes is that when they get to the point, they realize, oh my God, I need to use technology effectively to build a business that actually can scale and that can grow without me spinning my wheels like a crazy woman. And then they look at tech and then there's overwhelm setting in. It's like, oh my God, this is quicksand. And either they freeze and don't do anything, or they start buying a lot of stuff in the hope to find that one tool that does it all and magically reads their mind.
Right. Oh, that such a tool did exist. So let's go to question number three. 5.5 minutes left. We've talked about the ideal client. We've talked about their problem, that they feel like they're strangling their business. They need to scale. They understand that tech is at least a part of the answer to this. Question three, though, is we've described that person. What other symptoms are they going to be experiencing where they would go, oh, that's happening. I really need to reach out and have a closer look at what Anke is offering?
The symptoms usually are, they look at their day and find, I do so much stuff and all the stuff, I'm doing too many things that I shouldn't really be doing that take me away from the core of the work I actually want to offer. And somebody said, I'm scared of bringing in I know how to bring in new clients, but I'm scared of bringing in new clients because I know more clients means more work, more time, more energy, and I'm already maxed out. So when there's this sense like, I just cannot spin this wheel any faster.
So like feeling like they're a guinea pig on the treadmill. So question four.
Hamster wheel is the picture.
Hamster wheel, right. So question four and 4.25 minutes left. These people are intelligent people. They understand there's a problem that needs to be met. What are some of the mistakes they make before they find your solution? You've alluded to one of them already, which is just buying tech stuff and hoping one of it works. What are the mistakes that they make?
A classic mistake is to run to the tools, to immerse themselves into researching tools way too soon.
Right.
I find myself, like, my favorite phrase is, wait. Like, wait, like don't skip steps, don't run ahead. You're not going, when you plan a dinner party, that's like my course is about, is when you plan a dinner party, you don't think, oh, I want to invite people on the Saturday, let me go shopping. Well, no, right? You have to think about first, what is it? Who's coming? What are they gonna want? Are there vegans? Are there kids who won't eat spicy food? You actually have to make a plan for the menu and think and consider a few things, and only then will you choose the dishes you're gonna make, and only then you come up with the list for ingredients. And you always go through that. And in tech, it's exactly the same. So you need to think first what you actually want your client experience. How do you want this to work? And so often people, when I ask, so, okay, when I sign up to your thing, what's the first thing I see? What's happening next? And I've not ever come across somebody who has a snap-on answer.
Right.
I was like, well, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
So you have to think through these things, and you have to think about what you want to offer in terms of community and material and access and live calls. How do you want this to run? And only then you can go and choose the tools that give you what you need, and not a whole lot of stuff that you don't need.
Right, to figure out that strategic, the answers to some of those questions you've already asked, the strategic ones, before you get to the tactics, the technology. So let's go to question 5, just over 2 minutes left. So you're under the pump a little bit here. What's a valuable free action, an idea that we can offer people? It's not going to solve the whole problem, but it would take them a step in the right direction.
Slow down, and I'd say literally take a piece of paper or document and map out your client journey. Literally write it down, because it's easy to, I know. Well, no, you don't. Like, write it down, like literally step by step. What is it that you want them to experience, in what sequence? How do you want them to go through your product or service? Literally write it down.
In nice, simple terms, and as you quote Einstein in your book, wonderful book, by the way, full of, folks, it's full. I bought the book before the interview. It's full of fantastic ideas. It's easy to read. It's simple, and you can implement stuff that's going to make a big difference. So make sure you do get the book. Go to www.tamingthetechmonster.com. I've answered the question number 6, which was the one valuable free resource. So sorry to do that in advance, but I got a bit carried away because I was so enthusiastic about the book. It really is a super, super read, chock full of value. Tamingthetechmonster.com. Question number 7, Anke, and we've got a minute left. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
What is it that makes tech difficult?
So what is it that makes tech difficult?
Well, there's basically 2 parts to it, and I know I've got a minute left. One part is what people think about it. Oh, it's difficult. I'm a woman. I'm too old. Before you question your capabilities, question your beliefs. Right? And the other part of it is, well, yeah, there is a lot to learn. People think they need to know it all, right? So just prepare yourself. Yeah, learn what you need, and at one step at a time, and just take it as a learning experience and a learning journey, and you can't expect yourself.
I love that about exploring capabilities. Pardon me?
Give yourself a bit of slack here is basically
Cut yourself some slack. Anke Herrmann, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.